covering your community, we have some of the finalists from this year's Philanthropy Tank program. Each one pitched an idea that directly addresses issues in Palm Beach County and how they would be able to fix it. So in the studio with me today is Alex Schneider from Wellington High School, Andrea Castillo at Spanish River Community High School, my alma mater, by the way, and Jim Karp, a philanthropist investor. So first of all, thank you guys all so much for being here this morning with us. And Jim, tell us a little bit about this program, first of all.
Well, it's a fabulous program that was thought up by a couple of wonderful business guys, and they teach the students philanthropy and the business of philanthropy. It starts with the students put together programs and they apply for grants, if you will, and it's kind of like Shark Tank. And there's 4 sharks, I'm one of them, and we get to choose how much we want to invest and which students we invest in.
That's pretty amazing, pretty cool. And to think, I mean, you know, everyone loves the show Shark Tank, so what a cool kind of spin on that show. So go ahead. Yeah,
I was going to just throw this in.
Yeah.
It's a little ad. The event happens on March the 10th at the Kravis Center, the Cohen Pavilion. It's free. The most students that come from any one school gets $1,000 for the school, not for the students. So.
Wow. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. Alex, tell us about your idea. How did you pitch it, and kind of give us a little background?
Yeah, so I've been playing soccer since I was 4, and I realized that there was a need in the community. So around 3 years ago, I started collecting soccer balls, and I've collected 600 soccer balls and 300 cleats.
Wow.
And I want to expand my program, so I'm creating a champion program, which will be high school representatives, which will manage each city. And as a 501c3, each champion will be able to get community service hours. So with Philanthropy Tank, I'll be able to expand to around 10 different cities.
Why did you see that need? What was it that you felt like you needed to do something about this?
Yeah, so sometimes at soccer practice there'd be kids that wouldn't have the proper cleats or wouldn't have shin guards or would have torn up cleats. So I realized that there really is a need in the community with that.
Very exciting, very cool. And what about you? Tell us a little bit about your idea.
So my inspiration actually came from my personal background. I know that the transition to a new culture, new country, and more importantly a new school is very difficult for students, and it can be a terrifying experience. So the goal of STEM Lab is to take this difficult transition and transform it into a positive learning experience through the implementation of STEM. And STEM is an acronym that stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And it's an innovative approach to learning that we just and it's very effective. It's proven to be very effective for tactile learners and students with learning impediments.
Okay, tell us why, you said that there was a personal experience.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. How old were you when you had to do that transition?
So I was about 5 years old, and it was very difficult, adjusting to a new culture, a new school. You basically have to start all over. And we just want to make sure that no one ever goes through that. We're there for those people, bridging the academic gap between people who come to this country.
Making that transition just a little bit easier, right? So for this year, is there anything new with this year's program than in years past?
Well, I think it's just a bunch of great new programs of different types of philanthropy. The students now, what they're trying to do, not only set up the program, to implement the program, then figure out a way to sustain it for the future.
Right.
And it's a business. You have to figure out, they get a certain amount of money, and then do they raise money? Do they come up with new ideas to present to the community to get more support? And this is why I'm in it. These guys are great.
Yeah, and you just choose one student? How does that work? Is it just one finalist, or how many?
Oh, no. There's maybe 6 projects.
Okay.
That'll end up getting chosen.
Wonderful.
You need to come.
I need to come, yeah. Well, let's tell people about it.
March 10th.
I think a lot of people are going to want to come. So let's go ahead and tell you guys the information. So if you want to watch Alex and Andrea and the other finalists in action next month, you can get a free ticket online. It's free, people. No excuses here. We'll put that link on our website along with all that other information. Our website, of course, WPBF.com. All the information there. You see it March 10th from 3 to 5 o'clock. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Good luck and congrats. It's very exciting. Sandra.